on that corner kick, and it's headed over top of the goal. Now Kennedy for Longley. Right back there to Harnish. Harnish puts it in toward the goal. Oh, and almost getting a chance there. Right in front was Suburban. Coach Summers right into the middle. And Royals just able to clear it away. But again, turned over, trying to go to that corner as Harnish let it go off the right ball. Rolls it back to Martel. Martel sends it through. Dawsey was there hoping to get something. Here's a chance. That was McCloskey. Dawsey was there hoping to get something. Here's a chance. That was McCloskey. Just inside the 18-yard line. Got a good strike on that ball. Here comes Eden. Has Dawsey to her right. Eden takes the shot toward the goal. Off the hands of the keeper. And in, it's her teammate Summers. Summers takes it deep to the corner. Summers crosses it in, and stepping out to grab that was McInnes, not taking any chances as that went in right in front of her own goal. Now it's Chavanos working it ahead. Long distance shot just over the outstretched hands of the keeper. Over now for Bowser. Bowser, little touch for Blake. If you're just joining us, welcome. And if you were here for our earlier game, welcome back. This is game 2 on this Friday for the Maritime Super Series, a showcase of some of the best soccer talent on the men's and women's side in this region. Earlier, we had the Suburban FC women taking on the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals women's team, a 1-1 draw there. We've got the same 2 clubs, but on the men's side now, Suburban FC taking on the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals. It is a chilly, chilly Friday night. It's about 6 degrees Celsius right now. A light mist is falling. Field lights are on. But hey, it's the Maritimes. You never know what you can expect weather-wise. Both teams ready for the elements. A little bit of a heavy mist, so it could make the ball a little slick. It could make the turf a little slick, so we'll keep an eye on that. Starting keeper for the Royals from Winsloe Charlottetown is Mahmoud Mustafa. And at the other end, getting the start for Suburban FC, Will Vino. Suburban FC wearing the red-blue with yellow trim. They're going left to right on your screen to start this game. The Winsloe Charlottetown Royals wearing the white with royal blue. They're going right to left. And we are just about set for opening kickoff in this second of 2 games on a Friday. We'll be back with 2 more games for you tomorrow and then 2 more on Sunday. Scott Squires and the Maritime Athletic Profiles crew, glad to have you here via the live stream. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Maritime Athletic Profiles YouTube channel for all of the live action this weekend and all of the other programming that they have live. They cover local sports better than anybody in this region. So we are underway, working with the ball, Ethan Schilt-Brown. So we'll see what kind of a feeling out process both these teams will have in the early stages. Suburban wanted to show off their ball movement. Speaking to their head coach, Ollie Hewish, before the game, he said he wanted to show ball movement and show off some of the technical skills that the Suburban side has. They're going with a 4-3-3 formation. And on the other side, the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals going with a 4-3-3, and they wanted to really emphasize their defensive organization in the first 10 minutes or so of this match. Nelson Idamobi, the head coach for this team from Prince Edward Island. So just underway in this second game on this Friday evening. Glad to have you with us. A couple players scrambling in after that ball. Scott Firth was there. Now the ball comes back. Riyad Jaha. Jaha tumbles down to the turf, and that can't feel too good on a wet turf on a cold, windy night, but he pops right back up. Now the Royals working in with it. Murphy tried to find an opening, but right back the other way. This is Corey Bent. Bent now, head up. Gets some steam. Corey Bent down the right side. Slides it into the middle. Ball taken there by Mo Jabber. Jabber, the captain of this squad. He gets taken down, and he is just inside the 18-yard box and is a bit slow to get up. Getting a helping hand from his teammate Will Warren. All I can say is glad I wore an extra layer to the soccer pitch tonight. And now just outside the penalty area, a great opportunity for a free kick here as Corey Bent awaits over the ball. He's directing traffic is Bent, and he'll wait now for his teammate. Dangerous shot here. Here we go. Big blast off the upright, the corner where the post meets the crossbar. Cracked it on goal and just caught the corner where the post and the crossbar meet. That close to making it 1-0. Now back the other way. Murphy trying to run onto this ball. Murphy gets to it and puts a shot toward the opening goal, but it just goes to the other side. So action at both ends. The free kick from just outside the 18-yard box catches iron, and then right back the other way, Jared Murphy with a nice chance on goal. Our officiating crew for today, Andrew McDonnell is the referee, and then he's got Colin Wilson, Laura Hall, and Allie Martin. So those are your four officials for tonight's game. Suburban looking to get on the attack here, getting a little touch. That was Larson. Little stutter step now back to Ethan Larson. Larson, he'll just push it to the back line, and Suburban will regroup from there. Could this be a chance now? A Suburban again, crossing it into the middle. Oh, goodness, sliding with the chance was Mo Jabber right there. Suburban again coming close. Now it's Bent. Into the middle again, and another shot toward the goal put over high as Suburban with pressure early on, directing several shots either on or toward the goal. That time it was again Suburban with the big chance. So the Royals look to regroup here now, calming it down from the back line. This is Riyad Jaha. So good pace to start this one. Jake Deegan works at the Jaha. Now they'll go to the far side. Royals will just go back to the keeper. Mustafa quickly turns and fires it up. Trying to run in and get to it there was Damian DeDecker. So just a couple of minutes into this one, and we've already had a couple of big chances at both ends. Well, I know that you can't see it at home or wherever you're watching on your device, but I just had producer Clark pass me a Tim Hortons cup, and I don't care what's in it. I care that it's hot, and I can wrap my hand around it and warm up my fingertips. So I may taste this in a few minutes, but for now I'm just going to hold it. It's going to be like a hand warmer. Oh, and a collision there away from the ball as Ben Hashimoto ran into the Suburban player, and Hashimoto went down but pops right back up. This is Jaha now. Riyad Jaha goes to the left sideline, taken away by Bent. Bent tries to get through two defenders, got stopped up there by Jaha, and then the play whistled down. So chances early on for both teams at both ends, but certainly the closest one was that free kick from just outside the 18-yard box that caught the corner where the crossbar meets the post. That was a close one for Suburban, but we are at 0-0. And then it was just a few minutes after that Jared Murphy had a nice run and a good chance for the Royals. So Suburban and the Royals here bringing the energy early on in this one. Both of these clubs, their women's teams, played in the first game earlier tonight. A 1-1 draw there. Suburban tried to feed it ahead. Stepping into the middle, though, was Jaha. Now it's Tweel. Tweel had it go out of bounds as he tried to tightrope along that sideline. Quick throw in now for Suburban. Ball over on that far sideline. Suburban work it up. That one onto the foot of Will Warren. Now again trying to find some open space and sliding to clear it away was Van Wyken. A heavy gray cloud hanging over the field here. A couple of little breaks in that cloud. But a great evening. Late spring here in Nova Scotia. Here's Bent. Curls it in. Couple of players there. Gets headed up, and coming out to grab it is Mustafa in a crowd grabbing that ball as Bent curled that into the goal area, and Mustafa had to be sharp to find his way through a crowd to corral that ball. Royals with it now. This is Deegan to the far side. Up now for Tweel. Intercepted. Suburban trying to get onto it there. This is Warren. Will Warren from the far sideline tried to curl into Jabber. Now a chance from distance. Cracked that ball on goal. What a strike there. Off the foot of number 5, Ethan Larson. The big man just walked into that and laser beamed it over top of the goal. Another chance toward the net for Suburban. Royals trying to work their way back. This is Khalil So. Again, Royals coming up the field, now to this near side. This is Deegan. Deegan tried to feed it through. Larson tried to get to that ball, but jumping onto it was So. Suburban gets it right back. There's Ethan Larson, who had that big crack on goal just a few seconds ago. He wears number 5 in the red and blue for Suburban. Over on that far side now. Here's a ball to this near side. Jack Kennedy. Kennedy, little tap pass through there to Bent. Bent lost control. Good battle there. Jabber comes away with it, tries to tip over the defender. Just outside the box, Bent scores! Excuse me, Jabber! Beautiful goal by the captain, Mo Jabber. He would not be denied. He just bowled his way through the crowd and found the back of the goal. We'll see it here. There you see Jabber steps over one defender, nose for the goal. Two defenders sliding, trying to take that ball away, but Jabber says, oh no, my name is Mo, and I got a goal. 1-0 for Suburban. They've been knocking on the door, and that time Jabber had the answer as Captain Mo puts it in, and it's 1-0 Suburban. So the Royals down a goal here. Suburban has been pressing, and that time Mo Jabber just found a way, stepping over one defender, getting by two sliding defenders to put it home. They're on the attack again. That ball fed nicely there and just whistled off the side was Scott Firth as he stepped into one and laced it toward the goal. Right now, by my count, that's at least half a dozen quality chances, not directly on goal, but toward the goal. Been a little bit of relentless pressure here by Suburban early on. The Royals still trying to get their game legs under them. That ball headed forward, trying to get there is Hashimoto. Ben Hashimoto trying to get around the defender, and falling down to the turf was the defender for Suburban. So there's a couple of players on Suburban that have been digging in defensively. That time it was Ethan Schilt-Brown. He wears 93 for Suburban, and now it's Larson. Larson feeds it over. This is Luke Green. Green takes a look. He's going to feed it forward. Now look at Bent trying to make a run onto that one. Right idea, but the ball just a little too forward beyond the on-rushing Corey Bent. So pressure from Suburban, but the Royals with the throw-in. Tweel had it land at his feet. Now it's chipped forward. That's going to skip off the turf. And watching it go out of bounds is Schilt-Brown. Throw in from Green to Schilt-Brown. Schilt-Brown goes across to his backline partner. Now Suburban will turn it upfield. Long ball forward again, trying to find the cutting captain. Jabber had the burst of speed, but the ball was intercepted just in the right amount of time for the Royals. Max Mond now to throw it in for the Royals. That went off the forehead of number 23, Lachlan McEachern. Suburban with the ball. They've got the 1-0 lead off the Mo Jabber goal. Suburban again. Crisp pass up ahead for Bent. Bent slides it there, a little touch pass, give and go. Bent gets it back. Then gives way to his teammate Will Warren. They'll work it to the back line. Suburban, if they don't like the way it's developing, they'll go to the back line and reset. Here's Mo Jabber now, takes it off the chest, settles it, leaves it there. Now a chance from the right side, and getting taken down was the Suburban on-rushing player. That was number 72, Damian De Decker. Ball thrown in and getting taken down is Firth. And the Suburban fans want to call there as Firth skids along the turf. I don't imagine the artificial turf burns on a chilly, damp evening feel too good. Another free kick chance, and again, this is a little bit outside that 18-yard box, but dangerous area nonetheless. You can really put one in a dangerous area from here. So Suburban lining it up again. A little further out than their last free kick, but dangerous nonetheless. Settling over the ball. Low kick into the box, and it bounces into the arms of Mustafa, and he hugs it. Royals now. Jaha works it back. Long ball forward. And that just went over the outstretched body of Hashimoto. Ben Hashimoto wears number 9 for the Royals, 9 in white. But it's Suburban who'll jog upfield with the ball. Now they'll go to the back line again. Green passes it off to the left side. Pass along the ground, again on the attack, trying to send it into the middle, and it was turned aside by the defenders for the Royals. Suburban with possession. Curling that into the box, header chance there, as waiting for it was Larson, just couldn't connect with him. Suburban stays on the pressure though, another one curled into the box. Comes right back outside. Royals just hanging on now. Here's Bent on the right side. Little touch pass forward. Went underneath Larson. And Suburban has to regroup. Back it comes to Kennedy. Jack Kennedy plays catch. And now they'll go all the way back to the keeper, Will Vino. Suburban. That ball along the ground. Jabber had it there for a minute. Royals can't go too far before the whistle blows. Jack Kennedy now on this near side. Gets all kinds of air underneath that one. Ball comes down onto the turf. Tweel trying to get control of it for the Royals. And again, it just goes to the back line for Suburban. Schilt Brown back there, steady on defense, wearing 93 in red and blue. It'll come towards Schilt Brown again, but Jared Murphy, he gets control for the Royals. Can the Royals come on the attack now? Ball's going to roll into open field, and it's picked up there by Corey Bent. Bent just rolls it back. And again, it'll be Schilt Brown on that far side. He'll jog it up toward midfield. And he'll come back to Firth. Scott Firth. Little touch pass up ahead, gets it right back. Firth decides to go across the pitch now. Once again to Schilt Brown. Schilt Brown along the turf just past Jabber. And now Suburban FC again. Going to the back line, Luke Green. Surveying, looking. Gets it over to Firth. Now Larson, the big man there in the middle, gets it back to Firth. Ball control game right now for Suburban. Now Schilt Brown looking to make a run. Gets a little touch give and go from Jabber. And Schilt Brown stepping up and trying to get something created offensively, but it's cleared away by the Royals. And I'm trying to drink my hot beverage as quietly as possible. So if you hear the sipping of a beverage, thank you for your patience, but it's really cold and I'm enjoying this hot beverage. Trying to be super stealth about it, but you're probably hearing a little bit of it. Can't help it, it's cold. I need my hot beverage. Here's Bent. Oh my! Speaking of a hot beverage, that was a hot shot from in tight and just went off the side of the goal. Corey Bent has been running miles so far in this opening half. That came dangerously into the middle, and now the Royals have to chase it back after it as Deegan fed up towards Tweel. Tweel goes back to Deegan, and Deegan, taking some pressure from a couple of defenders, just kicks it out of bounds. Quick throw in. Jack Kennedy to Bent, who goes back to Kennedy, and then Hashimoto stole it away from behind, tried to kick it up the field, but it went out of play. Quick throw in as Suburban has control again. Schilt Brown bounces it across the pitch. The Decker over there. Suburban has had the ball in the Royals side of the pitch for the majority of this opening half. It's got to be getting pretty lonely back there for the keeper for Suburban, Will Vino. He hasn't seen a whole lot of action, and the Royals haven't seen a whole lot of the turf to my left. Suburban, Green, over for Larson. Into the middle, nice ball through. Jack Kennedy is there, and he just couldn't race onto it as Mustafa ran out, tumbled to the ground, and grabbed that ball. Well forward there for Murphy. Now, it's the Royals trying to get something going here, trying to organize, get something going offensively, and then Andrew Stewart has it go just underneath him. And it'll be a throw in now for Kennedy. Kennedy in for Green. Just so methodical is this Suburban side. Calm, cool, and collected as they control that ball. Touch passes. Look at Kennedy making a nice move. Works it up ahead. Will Warren puts on the brakes, now goes to Larson. Larson leans off the defender, gave a little touch back there, and Warren left it off, and now Suburban again resetting from their back line. Schilt Brown goes forward, and again Suburban will go to the back line for a little organization. Up ahead and then back to Schilt Brown again. Quick lead pass for the captain, Mo Jabber. Again, Suburban controlling the pace right now in this one. Firth had it for a moment. Now they go to the back line again. That ball high into the air and curling to the left as Green put a foot into it. Now the Royals trying desperately to get something organized on the Suburban side of the pitch. But again, it's Suburban stepping into that ball. Larson against two defenders works it back. Now they see Bent trying to get him into the open. That ball got hung up in the wind, and then getting onto it quickly there was Stewart for the Royals. Sliding down to the turf was McEachern, and then again coming away with the ball is Suburban. Into the middle, quick shot there, to diving goaltender, can't keep it out. It's Mo Jabber again. He's got his second. Suburban has two, and it's a 2-0 lead, and that is a quality strike. Look at Jabber. Turns, sees the far side, no mistake. Striking that ball with authority. That is a goal scorer's goal. Striker's gonna strike, and Jabber just dangerous as you can get. He's got two, and it's 2-0. Let's take a look. That's worth taking a second look. Knight takes the nice little feed and just no mistake, wastes no time, eyeing the goal, turning, twisting, and firing. So the Royals now down 2. So the captain leading by example here for Suburban FC. He's got both Suburban goals, and work to do now for the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals. Suburban on the attack again. Kennedy had the ball taken away neatly there by So. You would think that if there's going to be another goal, the Royals would need to score it. They don't want to go down 3-0, 2-1, a much different story. Still lots of football left to play here as well. Kennedy has it right in front of our broadcast area. Tried to work it up ahead, So lost it in his feet. Now Kennedy. He'll go to the back line for Suburban. Schilt Brown, far side. Suburban again, just so calm. Pinpoint accuracy on those passes. And the official game sheet that I have does not have a 79 for Suburban, so I will not have the ability to name the player, number 79, although I'm going to get an assist. I feel one coming from the scorekeeper. Let's see, 79. Charlie Waters. There it is. Was listed as 50 on the game sheet. Mystery solved. Thank you very much. As I get an assist, so I'll be able to mark that in. So mystery solved. 79, Charlie Waters. 2-0. Suburban in front. And they have had the majority of the offensive chances here in this first half. And while I don't have the stats in front of me, I'd say it's got to be about a 70-30 percentage of possession right now favoring Suburban. They have really owned the majority of ball possession in this first half. Playing a quality half of soccer right now is Suburban. And there's Jabber in the middle again. He's got 2 so far in this first half. Tweel kicks it far side, and that'll go out of play as Lachlan McEachern watches it roll out of bounds. Royals trying to find some formula here to muster some offense. Stewart over into the middle. Jaha. Nice ball forward. Twisting there to try to get it was McEachern, and it'll go out of play. Suburban again, calmly controlling, even when they're in their own end. They're in control. They just work it along that back line now. Head up, working that ball forward to Firth. Now to Larson. Larson feeds it through to Bent. Up through the middle, Bent through ball for Jabber. Looking for three. Jabber, great defensive play as sliding over was Andrew Stewart, sacrificing himself with the sliding tackle into the on-rushing Jabber. Mo was looking for the hat trick, and Andrew Stewart said, well, not right now, Mo. So a great sliding tackle, and the play now onto the foot of the Royals. Tweel lost it there for a second. Now again, it's Suburban. Waters blocked down, and it goes out of play. Royals, we'll see. It'll be interesting. I know there's still time left in this first half, but you know that the coaching staff for the Royals are going to want to make some adjustments at the half. Trying to spring Hashimoto there. Hashimoto in again, putting in a good effort there for the Royals, trying to get to that ball, but it's Suburban one more time. Their ball possession and ball movement has been excellent. Jack Kennedy tried to run to that one, intercepted though. This is So had it taken away by Kennedy. Little give and go with Bent. Kennedy goes back to Bent. He'll feed it over now to Larson. Larson had it taken away by Murphy. Good play there by number 3 in white, Jared Murphy. Ball lofted up toward the midfield stripe over on that far side, and the play whistled down. So it'll be a quick free kick taken there by Suburban. 2-0 your score, Suburban in front, both goals scored by the captain, Mo Jabber. Now again, Suburban. Quick chip for Bent. I'd love to have some kind of step counter or something on number 88, Corey Bent. He is just, everybody out there is running around. Yes, there's no question about it. In the game of soccer, you know, you run a lot of steps, a lot of miles, but Corey Bent, my goodness, he's been here, there, and everywhere, up and down the field, and most of it at breakneck speed as well. Suns setting off here in the distance at Weir Field in Middle Sackville. Ball came back there to Will Warren. He'll go far side. Scott Firth had it for a moment in towards the goal, then it's headed back. Larson using those long legs to push that ball forward. Schilt Brown tried to bust into the inside of that 18-yard box, and that's a pretty ball forward taken off the chest of Hashimoto. Settles it, tries to feed it into the middle for an on-rushing Murphy, and then that one put in toward the goal. And for the first time in a long time, the keeper for Suburban, Will Vino, has to come off his line and make an attempted save. And he went full outstretch, going to his right. So a nice little push there from the Royals. Now, a chance here with the set-piece corner kick. So best opportunity in quite a while for the Royals. Shall it be from the corner? Curled in toward the goal, and Vino punches it away. Royals looking to get control. It's Hashimoto over there. Hashimoto tumbles down to the turf. And it'll be Vino with the quick little touch and moves it forward. And Suburban with possession again. They'll push it over now as the sun peeks through the clouds and gives that golden hour look. Hey, if you're a photographer, grab your camera and take a couple of pics. Suburban works it back. Now Larson deep on the back line. Again, there's that technical touch game of Suburban. Within a matter of seconds, 3, 4, 5 players all get a touch. Now head up. This is Green. Luke Green gets it to Bent. Bent over to Kennedy on the sideline. Jack Kennedy. Again, that give and go. Kennedy to Bent. Right back to Bent. There it is, the technical ball control again being shown here by Suburban. This is Green. Kennedy, long shot. Up into the air, bouncing around. Did that go in? No, it went behind the goal. From the vantage point here for half a second, I thought that it might have gone over top of the leaping Mahmoud Mustafa, the keeper for the Royals. So it'll be a corner kick for Suburban. So chance here. Corner kicks can be dangerous. They do a little different tactic on that one as they roll it in. Now they put it in toward the box, and the keeper, Mustafa, comes out to grab it, and he'll just calmly hold on and wait for his teammates to get organized. Then he'll roll it over to this near side. Royals now working forward with it. It's Jaha. Jaha lifts it high into the air toward the far sideline, and coming over to intercept it was Damian DeDecker for Suburban FC. Van Wyken now with the Royals, looking to get forward. Back it comes now to Deegan. Quick little pass over. Deegan gets it right back. Jake Deegan curls it in toward the box. Nice ball. But coming out to grab it was the keeper, Vino. Great idea, though, from Jake Deegan. Curled it inside that 18-yard box. And Vino had to be sharp to read that play and come out and grab it. Now Suburban regrouping in their own end. That ball lofted forward. That goes off the head of Stewart for the Royals, and then Bent steps into it for Suburban. Bent thought about passing, turns, directed it up towards Jabber. Bent gets it right back. Bent a ball magnet right now for Suburban. Here they come on the attack again. Waters with the long shot. Big blast there off the foot of number 79, Charlie Waters. And just out of range of the goal. But again, Suburban with the attack, with the touch, and the strike. That ball bounces forward. Jared Murphy couldn't race onto it there. For the Royals, we've got a couple of subs coming now, or at least one. Looks like it's going to be Will Campbell checking in for the Royals. Will Campbell waiting, looks over, gives me a big grin. Into the middle. Here's Jabber again looking for number 3. Now it's Kennedy from an angle. Laces that ball on goal about 3 feet off the turf. And Mustafa grabbed it and hangs on. But again, Jobber first and then Kennedy. And Kennedy saw the opportunity to put that ball in, and he took a crack of a shot right into the midsection of Mustafa. Now Bent again. Goes through one defender, goes through two. Corey Bent takes it in toward the box, and it's headed away. Royals will look to transition back the other way now, trying to relieve some of this pressure from Suburban. That ball bounces down to Green, and they'll just let it roll back to the keeper, Will Vino. Will Vino's been a little lonely back there, likes to have the company. Now it's Larson. Open field, Larson strides ahead, comes to the near side to Kennedy. Jack Kennedy being watched closely there by the defender, So. Suburban tried to roll that ball through, nobody home, as sliding it ahead was Will Warren for Suburban. So the sub getting ready to come on now. It will indeed be Will Campbell on, and coming off will be Jacob Tweel. So it's 15 on, 10 off for the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals. So the keeper, Mahmoud Mustafa, puts it into play. Very late stages of this opening half. 2-0 your score. Suburban in front, both goals scored by number 17 for Suburban, Mo Jabber. Ball through. That was on the offside as Royals a little too far ahead of the play. Quick free kick taken. Suburban once again into the Royals side of the pitch. Bent steps on the ball. Cheeky little play there. Now works it back to Kennedy. Kennedy rolls it ahead. Bent catches up to it, and he'll just stop it. Little stutter step. Tricky ball movement there. Nice dribbling from Bent, but it does go out of play. Into this 37th minute of play here in this half. Royals with Jaha. Jaha comes near side to Stewart, back into the middle. Stewart gets it back. Can Stewart make a run now? Thought he saw an opening there with the goaltender perhaps out of position and decided just to put it in toward the net. But Vino, no problem seeing that and running over to track the ball. Larson. Back line again for Suburban. Time winding down in this opening half on a Friday evening in Middle Sackville. We're at Ware Field. Scott Squires and the Maritime Athletic Profiles team with you, bringing you the Maritime Super Series, the first ever event of this kind. And I'll look to have somebody on from this event over the next couple of days to do an interview just to talk about this event, why they're having it, what it means, and what they're trying to accomplish. Basically setting up a tier of soccer that could be a feeder system for the Canadian Premier League and a team locally like the Halifax Wanderers. And hopefully also get it will be wonderful to see a women's professional league in this region again, because I know certainly in Halifax the fans have really kind of grabbed on to the Halifax Wanderers and have supported that team. And game days in Halifax when the Wanderers are playing a home game, just wonderful, a wonderful feeling, a great atmosphere in the city, downtown and around the Wanderers grounds. So it's wonderful to see the growth of soccer, and hopefully we'll continue to see it grow even more. Substitution now for Suburban. Off is Ethan Larson. So Larson takes a little breather. Royals trying to come on the attack now. Pressure, and Deegan feels it and goes back to the keeper, and then Mustafa has not much he can do other than just kick it out of bounds. Stefano D'Ambrosio now, who just came onto the field. D'Ambrosio subbed in for Larson. Stefano D'Ambrosio wears number 34 for Suburban. Now it's Kennedy. Jack Kennedy works it to the sideline. Cheeky little shuffle of the feet there from Warren. That box ball dangerously in front, but cleared away. Royals just trying to do anything to move that ball downfield. Hashimoto couldn't get it. Now it's So. Bent. Pressuring under So. Ball cleared toward midfield. Murphy took it off the chest, tried to control it, settles it to his feet, and now comes to the near sideline to So. So tries to curl it into the middle. And again, Suburban steps in between the pass and the intended receiver. Luke Green surveys the field, goes to the far side. Firth had it for a moment, and then to the back line again. Schilt Brown just rolls it back to his keeper, gets it right back. Up for Firth. Firth getting challenged there by Campbell. Now this is Waters. Waters turns upfield, feeds it through. Two players there for Suburban, Bent and Kennedy. Bent takes it to the right. Kennedy peels off toward the middle. Now Bent takes it to the corner, rolls it into the middle, and it's cleared away. Back for So. Now the Royals look to regroup. Ball up toward midfield. Hashimoto, when looking for it, he's there with Murphy. But again, Suburban just able to settle it down and get it back to the keeper. D'Ambrosio Gets taken down, but the play carries on for Suburban. Here's Jabber. Takes it off to the left. Couple of defenders there. Scramble in front. It's a crazy little sequence there as several players charged into the area, and the keeper, Mustafa, in the middle of it. Kind of a desperation slide, but it worked. Royals just clear it away. Relieving that pressure and getting a chance to reset here. Final few minutes of this opening half. Firth, far side. Now they'll just work it back. Luke Green. Green charges up the middle, and then he'll just chip it off to his left. Long ball forward. Controlled nicely there. Oh, and just ahead of the play. That would have been extra dangerous had they been able to keep it onside and control it, as they look to have some numbers, did Suburban, heading in toward the Royals' goal. Royals settling here and trying to organize. Ball ahead. Murphy was there. Murphy chases after it himself, takes a look around. Murphy twisting, turning with that ball, goes to the back line. Long ball forward. McEachern trying to run onto it, getting some help from Hashimoto. Hashimoto, and they're going to say it just went out over the sideline, as both McEachern and Hashimoto were trying to be dangerous there for the Royals. Into the 43rd minute here in this opening half. 2-0 your score. Suburban leads, both goals being scored by Mo Jabber. Suburban. D'Ambrosio now takes a look around. A little bit of dribbling there before he moves it to Firth. Firth moves the ball far side. Back to Firth. Firth now saw daylight for a moment, then dishes it off to Warren. Again, you see this ball control by Suburban, and as I say that, it's turned over, and the ball sent long there off the foot of Jared Murphy for the Royals. Suburban looking to break out of their own end. Waters had it for a moment. Now the Suburban on the attack. They'll dish it off to the left. Charging down the field was DeDecker. Now they have it on the far side. D'Ambrosio looking to get in on that ball. Royals trying to close it up defensively, and they calmly clear it away. Here's So. Had it taken away by Bent. Ball comes over towards Kennedy. Kennedy settles it, then moves it to D'Ambrosio. Back to Kennedy. Jack Kennedy now. He'll go to the back line. Green bounce it over for Schilt Brown. Long ball into the area. Bent is there. Takes it off the chest. Bent feeds it over. Here's another dangerous chance just over the outstretched arm of the goalkeeper and wide. Again, just a lovely bit of ball control from Suburban, but the ball doesn't find the goal, and it remains a 2-0 lead for Suburban. Deegan. Near side, Stewart. Stewart looking upfield, taking a look around, chips it forward, and Hashimoto thought about maybe making a run, but it goes all the way down the other end, where Vino will just roll it into the middle for Schilt Brown. Murphy comes in for a look, moved up ahead for Firth. Back to Schilt Brown. Now D'Ambrosio being watched closely there by Jaha. Murphy in again, trying to force things. But calmly, Suburban will take it. And long pass cross field onto the foot of Bent, who leads. Kennedy, open field in front of him. Kennedy making a dash, puts on the brakes, takes the shot, curls right into Mustafa. But a great run there and some nice footwork to find himself in the open and get that shot away from number 2, Jack Kennedy. And a nice job by Mustafa to read that curling shot and take it into the midsection. And there's the referee's whistle to signify the end of an entertaining first half. Bit of a tough one for the Royals, at least offensively, but for the Suburban FC side, just a wonderful display of football. And it's Mo Jabber with 2 goals and a 2-goal lead for Suburban FC. So it's 2-0 at the half. We'll step aside, take a break. Second half action about 10 minutes away. We'll be back. Lynn steps into the middle, lets it go. Crack of a shot there, but just wide of the net. Now it's Ty. Emma Ty rolls it along. This is Bowser. Or excuse me, that 37 Summers, not 77. Dawsey had the ball taken away. And a tackle over there is Dawsey. Dawsey onside. Dawsey tried to get around the defender. Great play by Maddie Blinn. Wonderful defense there by the Suburban player, Blinn. Forward on an angle. Good play as Kennedy catches up to it, puts on the brakes. Kennedy lets it go and finds the corner. Quality goal, beautifully on an angle. Good play as Kennedy catches up to it, puts on the brakes. Kennedy lets it go and finds the corner. Quality goal, beautifully done. Now is Faith Zerhide. So right now, a player short are the Royals, and here comes Uke. Big shot off the post side of the goal is Uke. Kennedy steps into it, that left foot shot. Longley there, scrambled in front, and the keeper, McInnes, in a crowd, grabs it. Play just underway. Full disclosure, I was sitting in my car still defrosting when the second half started. So I jogged on over, and here we are. 2-0 your score in this Game 2 on this Friday from the Maritime Super Series. Day 1 of this 3-day event. Scott Squires, the Maritime Athletic Profiles team, going to be with you all weekend. 2 games tomorrow, 2 more on Sunday before it all gets wrapped up. The 2 goals for Suburban in the first half scored by their captain, number 17, Mo Jabber. Suburban now going right to left on your screen, wearing the red-blue with the yellow numbers, and the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals now going left to right. They're wearing the white with the blue and blue numbers. D'Ambrosio for Suburban spins with that ball, works it over to the near sideline for DeDecker. DeDecker stutter step, gets around the defender. Now D'Ambrosio has it. D'Ambrosio tried to feed it ahead. That one off of Caleb Gagne. Back to D'Ambrosio. Those loose balls just end up seeming to end up on the feet of a Suburban player almost every time. Number 99, Akeem Garcia, now into the game for Suburban. The ball cleared away. Getting it downfield again is Suburban. Ball comes down. A couple of players trying to get a foot on it. This is Fiston Ingenbanziza. Trying to get that one through. If you're the Royals right now, any chance you have to put a ball toward the Suburban goal, take it. Royals looking to regroup now, trying to get something going here in this second half. That ball lifted nicely down the line. Murphy tried to make a run onto it, and getting in there defensively was number 43, Youssef Fatal. So a couple of substitutions in now for both teams. Max Mond, whereas number 18, throws it in. Trying to make a move there was Caleb Gagne. Gagne will grab it and throw it in. That ball high into the air, comes over toward the sideline. Max Mond holds the ball aloft, throws it down the sideline, and I think from the angle that I'm standing at, which is right behind Mond, he's in front of me to my right, I could literally see the wind kind of take that throw in and curve it out of bounds. So that breeze messing with the trajectory of the ball on that one. Here's Mond lifting it back down in. Royals trying to create some pressure here. This is Gagne, tried to make a move, and again Mond. Another throw in for Max. Working with it there, Hashimoto. Hashimoto taken down. The Royals bench didn't like that. Now Jabber trying to get to it quickly. Turned over though. Van Wyken had it, lost it, rolls it back to the keeper, and it's sent downfield. Mond down the sideline and too far, as it'll end up going to the keeper. So it looks like Reese Chambers in goal now for Suburban FC. I asked Ollie Hewish, the coach of Suburban FC prior to this game, if he was going to go with Vino for the whole game, and he said he wasn't sure. So it looks like he's decided to change it up. Reese Chambers now in goal for Suburban FC, and it looks like Mahmoud Mustafa still keeping goal. And there's a ball toward the far post, as trying to get ahead on it was Akeem Garcia, and that didn't miss by much. You'll see it here. Lovely ball. Crossed over, little back heel there, right through the face of the goal. And with the goaltender Mustafa coming over, it was almost a glorious header from Akeem Garcia. That would have been a highlight for the weekend had that connected. However, back the other way come the Royals. Down with it is Campbell. Campbell gets twisted around, stays with it though. Good work here by Campbell, 1v1. Hands it off. Royals trying to make something happen here. Jaha lost it, and Suburban will come right back the other way. Collision there as Hashimoto ran into his man. So a few minutes into this second half now, the score remains 2-0. Suburban FC with that lead. Royals try to get it over in front. Oh, great chance there as dashing in was Ngambonzeza. Fiston Ngambonzeza with a glorious chance in tight on top of the goalkeeper Chambers. That would have been a beauty, but we stay 2-0. Suburban with that ball control game again. Warren hands it off into the middle. Firth tried to work it ahead. That'll come back. Reese Chambers will calmly grab it there. Suburban trying to work it ahead. D'Ambrosio all the way back to the keeper again. Chambers will just leave it there for his teammate. And Suburban will look to work it up again. Garcia had it for a moment, but it's turned back the other way. Mond tried to break through. They couldn't feed him the ball, though. Now D'Ambrosio being challenged there as coming over defensively was Fiston Ngambonzeza. So it'll be a throw in for Suburban and Damien DeDecker. Garcia back to DeDecker, now into the middle. That's a long ball through. Onside, about to say onside, but offside as Mo Jabber just a little bit ahead of that lead ball. Half step slower, and he probably would have been in all alone. Royals with the free kick chance here. All the way down. Murphy takes it off the chest. On to Gagne. But picking it up quickly was Garcia. Royals trying to clear. That'll come back to Green. Now, beautiful ball cross field, taken smartly there off the chest of DeDecker. Turned over, though. Royals now looking to transition quickly. This is Murphy. Tried to feed it ahead for Hashimoto. Hashimoto comes along the sideline in a little 1v1 battle there with Yosef Fatal. Throw in by Max Mond. Again, 2v1 battle right along that sideline. Somehow the ball still stays in play. And then with the Suburban player, DeDecker, going down, the whistle blows. Free kick here for Suburban. Everybody backing away, getting in position here, awaiting this free kick. Well struck. Past Jabber off the head of Van Wyken, but Suburban gets control, trying to come away with it. Getting tangled up in a crowd over there was Mo Wadden. Now Jabber using that skill and that strength to protect the ball. And then it gets cleared out. Quick throw in. D'Ambrosio settles it. Spins away from an attacker. And now works it ahead. Suburban again. Trying to work it in toward the 18-yard box, but it's cleared away. Ngambonzeza. Ball high into the air, settling there in front of Green for Suburban, who lifts it up for Jabber. Jabber in a foot race with McEachern, and it'll go out of bounds. A strong, imposing figure is number 17, Mo Jabber, for the Suburban side. has that ability to be very deft with the footwork, but also use his physicality to hold off defenders or go right through them. Here's a pretty long ball forward now. Gagne in a race. Gagne gets there, controls, splits two defenders. Look at this move by Gagne. Taking it in, Gagne slides it, just cleared away. Don't know how that stayed out. The ball still loose. Gagne again, and it's cleared away. My goodness. What a sequence there. And then a couple of players get tangled up as Mond got hooked up there with Garcia. Garcia goes down heavily and getting helped up. But what a wild sequence. Let's look at here. Gagne, all kinds of work getting that ball in. It's still free. You see it there. Have no idea how it stays out. And then that's what ended the sequence when Mond got hooked up there with number 99, Akim Garcia. So everybody back up, playback underway. But what a wild sequence that was as the Royals came close again. Wonderful work from Caleb Gagne. Did everything but score, did number 8 in white. They're fighting forward again, Jaha. So some pressure here now, the last little bit from the Royals as they've been bringing the game to Suburban and have had a good portion of the play in the Suburban end of the pitch. Igabonzeza now working for that ball, but it's cleared away. Stepping up was Deegan, and then the ball goes out of play. I don't want to jinx it, but the wind has seemingly calmed down quite a bit. It's a fairly calm night now, wind-wise. Precipitation has stopped as well. Perhaps a precursor of the finer weather to come the next couple of days. A cool but pleasant evening here now at Weirfield. And again, and there we see our first yellow card, not only of this match, our first yellow card of the day. And I'm trying to see the number of the Suburban player who was just shown the yellow. So I was about to say it might be getting a little chippy here in the last couple of minutes. And then as I said that, tackle over on the far side and the yellow card promptly shown. And now a free kick opportunity for the Royals. So the Royals, who've been bringing some pressure here, free kick chance. It's from distance, but still dangerous. In toward the box, the goal area, and by the face of everything and out the other side. A well-struck ball, just couldn't quite get the placement, and no one on the Royals could get there to kind of convert. Suburban try to regroup now and get this ball out of their own end. DeDecker goes back to the middle to Firth. D'Ambrosio back to Firth. Suburban now, again with that ball control, turning it upfield. This is Warren. Gets it right back. Warren slides to Garcia, back to Warren. Warren cuts into the middle, cheeky little ball through, and Jobber breaking into the 18-yard box gets upended, and the play carries on, and this one coming right down our way somehow stays inside the line and stays in the field of play. Thought that long ball was going to bounce out of bounds, but almost like a golf ball when it hit the turf, it took a left turn. Stayed inbounds, and we carry on. D'Ambrosio going back. Suburban feeling the pressure coming from the Royals now. You get the sense that if the Royals can score one here, that they're really going to turn up the intensity. But it remains a 2-0 game. Suburban feeling the pressure, but also calmly defending their lead. And there's a long ball from the keeper. Mond got a head on it, and then Gagne tried to keep it in. And a bit of a delay here now as it looked like the throw-in was going to come quickly, but we've got a substitution coming. And it's going to be number 90, Isaac Van Wichen, into the game. And Will Warren takes a break. And directly in front of me, Damien DeDecker gets ready to throw it in. Looks like we might have another substitution here. How you doing, Damien? All right, man. Little chat with Damien as he gets ready to throw in. He was kind enough to answer as well in the middle of an intense game. Look at that battle. Goodness me. Two strong men coming together there, and the ball cleared away. It was Jabber and Mond having a little nifty 1v1 battle there. A battle of strength, a battle of will. Now Garcia tries to step around the defender. Igabonzeza. Look at this. Igabonzeza works it forward. Nice ball through. Chipped into the middle, and that's going to go in behind the goal, not a play. But again, the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals have been controlling the play for the last several minutes. And now it looks like Ben Hashimoto might be a little cramping just a little bit in that right leg. Coming over to help him out is Max Mond. And Hashimoto going to do the one-legged left hop out of bounds. Another substitution coming here now. Mo Jabber, he of the two goals, coming out of the game. And checking in. Trying to, I think it's number 48. Maybe I'll have to check with our timekeeper because I don't have a 48 on my list. Suburban, ball at their feet, and the two-goal lead. They don't want to allow the Royals to cash in on this pressure that they've had the last several minutes of this match. The sun well setting now, and the field lights in full effect here at Weir Field in Middle Sackville, Nova Scotia. 2-0 your score. Suburban FC in front of the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals. These two clubs met earlier on the women's side, a 1-1 draw. Here come the Royals now with pace down the left side. Trying to work it in toward the middle there. That was McEachern, and just had it forced out of bounds. Murphy was hanging out in the area in front of the goal as well. Corner kick for the Royals. The usual crowd hanging out right in the goalkeeping area. That one sent through the box out the other side, and Suburban looks to clear it away. And Igabonzeza had the ball, but the whistle blows. That's going to be free kick for Suburban. Trying to settle it is DeDecker, and he just hands it off quickly there. And Suburban will look to move it in with Igabonzeza, putting on some pressure here defensively. Royals trying to push the pace here. They'll just go back to the keeper. Suburban just trying to reset now. Ball to the far side. Suburban lifts that one long. Garcia trying to catch up to it. And they score! Just like that, after all of the pressure from the Royals in the last few minutes, Suburban just turns the tide, heads down, and tucks it in. We'll have a look at it here. There's a nice long ball through, and it's Akeem Garcia. Look at the work. Garcia saw the opportunity, waited for it to bounce, controlled it nicely, and tucks it in. But the through ball, the long lead pass, was the key to that play. And Garcia, the benefactor, we'll see it here. Lovely ball. That is just pretty. Couple of bounces. Garcia calm, controls, and all in one motion strikes it along the ground into the back of the net. And it's back to a 2-goal advantage. Or excuse me, now it's a 3-goal advantage, 3-0. That one rolls out of bounds just in front of me. And it'll be a quick throw in for Suburban. Looks like we got some substitutions coming now for the Royals. Christos Tintigolu getting ready to check in. Suburban back, looking to cash in another here now with the 3-goal lead. I'm sure feeling much more comfortable. The Royals really had been putting the pressure on, but it's Suburban who gets the goal. Here's another one! Big crack on goal there. That shot was dipping at the last moment as Isaac Van Witchen leaned into that one and struck it hard toward the goal. That's a tough save there for Mustafa. That ball just dove like a sinker in baseball right off the table, but a good job by Mustafa to stay with it and make the save. Substitution now for the Royals. Christos Tentiglo into the game. He wears 17 in white. Substitution now for Suburban as well. Ethan Larson checks into the game. Damian De Decker heads over to the bench. Approaching the 70-minute mark of this game. Just a little over 20 minutes left in this second half. Bit of a hill to climb for the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals. They're down 3. Mo Jabber with 2 in the first for Suburban, and just seconds ago, Akeem Garcia, a second half substitution, took the lovely forward ball and deposited it in the net. That ball into a crowd, couple of headers on it, settles down onto the feet of a Suburban player who moves it up ahead. That long ball forward, here's Garcia. Can he get to that one? Garcia flying down the field, but behind the play, they're going to say Garcia was in ahead and was offside. And Garcia just put his head down and was like a freight train barreling after that ball that was put ahead of him. Garcia, in looking for goal number 2, has a big smile on his face as he comes running back. So a free kick from Mond. And he'll roll it out of bounds. Trying to catch up to it there was Caleb Gagne. Throw in, Suburban. No rush now if you're Suburban. They can put that ball control possession game into high gear. Run out the clock. Possession, possession, possession. Just keep it away. Don't let the Royals get any momentum here. For the most part, except for about a 15-minute stretch in this second half, it's been a pretty textbook performance by Suburban FC in terms of ball control and possession. Ball forward. Garcia trying to get there. Garcia controls it, being watched closely by Deegan. Now D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio gets it back. He'll just calmly settle it. Takes a look around, doing a little dribbling with that ball. Then he goes to the back line, and then Suburban will just retreat back. Again, no need to take any chances if you're Suburban. Just control that ball, keep it away from the Royals. Ball into the middle, onto the foot of Van Witchen. Van Witchen had a good crack on goal there moments ago. Now, Ngabonzeza was looking for it. It comes free. Murphy tried to get in on it there. But Suburban again, just quickly onto that ball, controlled now by Green. He'll roll it across to Larson, who just puts it up for D'Ambrosio. Into the middle. Lofted forward. Mond stops it there. Now Gagne trying to protect the ball from the attacking defender. Put toward the midfield stripe. Settled there by Green. Green rolls it along the turf. Nice ball forward. Ngabonzeza pressured defensively. Now back again to D'Ambrosio. He'll go to the right side. Suburban again. No urgency for Suburban. They know that they've got the 3-goal lead. They just want to take the time off the clock. Garcia working with that ball again, goes to the far side. Garcia again has a goal in this second half, the third goal of the game, the third goal for Suburban. D'Ambrosio working with that ball. This has to be frustrating now for the Royals as the Suburban side basically playing keep away. That long ball forward from Firth goes by everybody. Substitution getting ready to come back into the game here now for the Royals. It's going to be Jacob Tweel checking back in for the lads from PEI, and Jared Murphy. Murphy comes off, and Tweel onto the pitch. Firth works it ahead. Into the middle for Garcia. Spins, tried to work it forward, but it's intercepted by the Royals. Tentaglu worked it ahead, intercepted there. Suburban works into the middle for Garcia. Garcia twists the body, turns it upfield, tries to step away from a defender. Tried to put a shot in there, but it was defended nicely by Riyad Jaha. Larson down the sideline. Tried to connect there with Van Witchen, and it just went a little too far. Mustafa, the keeper for the Royals, rolls it to this near side. Royals. Mond tried to feed it forward. Little connection possible with Gagne, but they couldn't make it work. Firth. Back line again. Back to the keeper, Reese Chambers. These Suburban keepers working on a clean sheet in this one. Vino in the first half, Chambers here in the second. Caleb Gagne runs over to pick up a shin guard, tuck it back in his sock. It's like my kid hiding a cookie when they were little. And yes, I had a kid hide a cookie in a sock one time, but I found it. So beware, parents. Kids will hide cookies in their socks. Throw in for Suburban. Time ticking away here in this second half. Comfortable 3-0 lead for Suburban FC as we play into the 75th minute here. Suburban will just chip that ball forward, down on that left side. Into the middle, trying to make a run now. That ball goes high into the air as Mo Wadden tried to make something happen. Now down deep. Colby Mercer there. Ball in a crowd, worked up ahead by the Royals, and it'll go out of bounds. D'Ambrosio will take it and look for somewhere to throw it in. Gets it to Larson. Ethan Larson goes back to Green. Back into the middle. Just everybody get a little touch here. Take time off the clock. Drain the time away. Protect the 3-goal lead. And close out the evening with a win. That's the Suburban plan here. Looks like another sub getting ready to come in for the Royals as Noah Killorn walks over to the timekeeper's table. Into the middle, just past Wadden. Wadden gets it right back, though. Now, down that right side, deep into the corner. Mercer tried to feed it in, but the Royals able to clear. Larson to D'Ambrosio. Makes a little cut, trying to come toward the middle, but the Royals read it, and they'll send it away. Pass from one side of the field to the other. Good play there by Gagne to fend off the on-rushing defender for Suburban. Gagne in a crowd. Tried to make his way through, tripped over the Suburban player, went flying and pops right back up. Substitution coming here now. Max Mond Heads off onto the field, Noah Klorn. So 18 off, 4 on for the Royals. So free kick here for Suburban, and they'll just roll it back to the keeper, Chambers. Soft touch up to Larson. Green. Again, no sense of urgency, and why would there be for Suburban? Late stages of the game, 3-goal lead. You just don't want to take any chances and make a mistake and give up a goal and give this Royal side some life. That through ball. Long pass, it's onside. They've got it in deep now along the goal line. Can Suburban set up here? Inside that 18-yard box. Great sliding tackle. They'll work it up to Gagne. That was looking dangerous for Suburban, but calm defensive coverage there by the Royals on that particular play. Now Gagne trying to defend. Suburban will take that ball away, though, and they'll just calmly work it back. Green slides it over. This is Larson. Green and Larson have a little game of backyard catch. Back and forth they go. Waiting for their parents to tell them that the street lights are on. They've got to come inside. Larson again. Steps over top of it, kicks it down. D'Ambrosio makes a move, turns on the Jets, moves it up ahead. Excuse me, that was number 3, Mercer, not D'Ambrosio. 3, not 34. Sometimes hard to see from this side of the field as the ball goes out of play. Another substitution now for Suburban FC. So Scott Firth will come out of the game. Charlie Waters getting ready to come back in. So 47 out, 79 in. So Waters back onto the pitch for Suburban FC. Into the 80th minute now. So final 10 minutes plus whatever we have for added time. Shouldn't be too much added time, though. We'll wait and see. Play goes out of bounds over on the far side. A comfortable 3-0 lead. Just a reminder, we'll be back with you tomorrow. 2 more games and then 2 more on Sunday. Still supposed to be a nice sunny, hot weekend. Low 20s tomorrow. A forecast high of 27 on Sunday, so that's exciting. Might even have to break out the sunblock on Sunday. Oh my, that would be the first time in 2023 for the old sunblock. Kind of an SPF like 50 to 60 guy. That's kind of where my range is. So it's a bit of a delay over on that far side. Now I can't see the number, but a Royals player getting a little attention there on the far side as he was down on the turf. Might have been Jacob Tweel, I think, number 10 in white. Throw in now. I think if you're the Royals, you would just feel a little better about things if you could get a goal, just tally one. And they had that stretch here in the second half for a solid 15 minutes of play or so around the middle part of the second half where they were really pressuring and taking the game to Suburban. They just weren't able to convert on a couple of really great chances that they had. And then a lovely long ball forward was cashed in as Akeem Garcia took a pass, settled it, and then put it in the back of the goal. And that kind of ended the pressure that was coming from the Royals. Took the wind out of their sails, as the saying goes. Royals again, trying to work it along the sideline. Over there for a look is Mercer for Suburban. This could be something developing now. Long ball through, trying to connect there with Ngabonzeza, and just couldn't get to him as Ngabonzeza was really making a dash, thought he could catch that ball, but they just couldn't get the connection. It will, however, lead to a corner kick for the Royals, and it will be number 7, Fiston and Gabanzeza. Over in that corner by the tents where they make the delicious hamburgers. That one is high through the goal box, out the other side, coming toward the sideline. Couple of players, little hop, skip, and a jump there from the Royals player trying to get to that ball. Gagne will come over now to throw it in, as that was Riyad Jaha who had the little hop, skip, and jump, coming trying to track it for the Royals. Van Wyken into the middle, headed down there. Tweel tries to control, but Waters works it up ahead. Now, here's a ball, trying to find Garcia, and it went off a defender, and Garcia, again, here's the whistle blow as he was looking to make a run onto that ball.
Well done, Jake. Well done, Jake. Very good.
Coaches on the Royal sideline giving some platitudes there to Jake Deegan, tell him that he did a good job defensively on that. And this is Deegan now with the ball, goes to the far side. Royals work it into the Suburban end of the field. There's a ball through. Tweel was waiting for it, and it just didn't get to him as it was intercepted at the right moment for Suburban. And Suburban will bring it up. And now Waters turns and turns it over. Could this be a chance now? Trying to get something toward the goal was Tentaglo. But again, cleared away calmly. In transition, Van Wyken. And again, the whistle blows. A check of the clock tells me we're now into the 84th minute. And again, my prediction for added time is 2 minutes, but we'll see. It hasn't been a whole lot of stoppages here for the most part in this second half. So we'll see how much time the official adds on. D'Ambrosio had it for a moment and then lost it. Royals again trying to come on the attack. That was Campbell. But Suburban will just calmly take it away and get it to Waters in the middle. Waters took a look, tried to find somewhere to go, but it ends up going to Gagne, who gets it into the middle. And Gabanzeza with the big shot, and he laced it just wide. That was from about 26 yards out, and he let it rip. And Fiston and Gabanzeza just put it wide of the goal. Suburban will look to regroup, work that ball ahead. Stepping into it there was Jaha. Again, Royals looking to come on the attack. This is a chance now, and Gabanzeza in the middle. There's a shot, and did they score? Is it in? Yes! It was hard to see from this angle whether it went inside the post or just outside, almost like an optical illusion from here. But finally, the Royals hit pay dirt. There you see the scramble in front, and Gabanzeza was there. Oh, I think he did that on purpose. He left it there for Jaha. Please let me see that again. That was pretty. So there you see the scramble in front. A couple of players looking for it. That was beautiful by Gabanzeza. He stepped on that ball and left it there for Riyad Jaha. That is as heads-up a play and as tricky a play as you will see anywhere. Fiston and Gabanzeza. Beautiful play. Sometimes the setup is as great as the goal, and I think we could certainly say that there about the effort from Gabanzeza and then the finish from Jaha. Now Gagne taken down in the box, and it will be. Will it be? Well, what's the referee saying? That the contact was made outside. So don't go anywhere. Hold on, folks. So the rush was made just inside the corner. It looked to be inside the penalty area. The Royals player taken down. The referee was right there to make the call. And it's not a penalty kick. It's a free kick from literally the corner of the 18-yard box. So you talk about a game of inches, another couple of inches inside, and we're talking penalty kick. But still, dangerous place for a free kick now. Late stages. 3-1 your score. Jaha, who just scored, gets ready to take this free kick. The three-man wall. Ready for Suburban. Here it is. Jaha steps into it. Curls it in. Big save. Rebound. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that stayed out. What just happened? Reese Chambers with perhaps, even though we've got 2 days left, that might be the save of the weekend. Oh my! I was ready to say they score. I thought Ngabonziza might have had it, and somehow, someway, Reese Chambers absolutely pulls a magic trick and makes the save. Play carries on, but we've got to see that again next stoppage. That was spectacular. Sometimes you'll hear the phrase, I don't know how it stayed out, and it's a bit of hyperbole. That's not hyperbole to say, I don't know how that stayed out. Tremendous goaltending by Chambers. Wow. Suburban now, back on the attack. Working it into the middle, trying to get a shot in toward the goal, and it's cleared away. Royals feeling energized, and let's see if we can get a look at that last save. So there you see the free kick from just outside the area, put in, save made initially. Oh my goodness. That is as good as you see. I thought Ngabonziza had the goal on the rebound, and Reese Chambers said no. Goodness, what a save. Royals lining it up. Royals making it interesting here in the late stages. They thought they had a player taken down in the area for the penalty kick. The referee said it was outside, just outside. And then lining up to take the free kick, Jaha, who had just scored minutes earlier, put it in. The initial save was a great one from Chambers. And then on the rebound, Fiston and Ngabonziza, he must be still wondering how that didn't go in. But that's sports for you, and that's the game of soccer. Over to the far sideline. Now down along the line. Emmanuel Iguatu getting ready to check in now. He wears lucky 13 for the Royals. Emmanuel Iguatu. I'm just going to guess based on my height, which is 6'2". He's got to be about 6'4". So we'll take a peek here, see where we are time-wise. Getting close to full time here in this one. We'll see how much added time there will be. A couple of players rise into the air to try to get ahead on that one, and it's Suburban who will control. Back to D'Ambrosio. Sent into the middle, knocked down there. Royals continue to play hard. You got to give it to the Royals. They have not quit. They have worked hard all game, and certainly in the second half. They got down 2-0, then 3-0, but they kept battling, and it's a 3-1 game. And my goodness, how close they came moments ago from that free kick. Killorn curls it in. Trying to stop it there was Campbell. So the substitution will come in now. So it'll be Emmanuel Iguatu, number 13 in white, checking into the game, and coming out will be Lachlan McEachern. So 23 out, 13 in. And you may see as number 13 in white checks into the game, I would say he is now the tallest person on the pitch. Just a little fun fact for you there. Don't have his exact height, but he's got to be at least 6'4". And 2 minutes of added time, and that shot right along the ground, grabbed well there by Mustafa. So 2 minutes of added time, and going down is Ngabonziza. So Ngabonziza, slow to get up, but is up, and he'll jog back into play. 3 for Suburban, 1 for the Royals. And the Royals, They have certainly made it interesting here in the late stages. I'll be thinking about that almost goal for a long time. The initial free kick from Jaha, great save made by Chambers. But the rebound chance by Ngabonzeza, I still am not sure, and I've seen it a couple of times now, I'm still not sure how Chambers was able to corral that ball. And the thing was, Ngabonzeza was right on top of him, so the reaction time for Chambers was milliseconds. Gagne tried to get a foot on that ball, but it's Suburban who'll break away with it. Little back heel there. Suburban looking to work forward. Good pressure there by Tentaglu. And Tentaglu thought he had a little chance to break away, but the whistle blows, and it'll be a free kick for Suburban D'Ambrosio. We'll just chip it forward and get ready here. Taken quickly. This is Waters. Into the middle, rolls it through. Garcia goes to the left foot. Garcia hammers it toward the goal and just wide. So a nice little feed through there from Waters to Garcia, who already had one. There you see the quick free kick. Waters steps around the defender, feeds it through, and Garcia almost had his second, but the whistle has sounded and the game has come to a close. An entertaining game of ebbs and flows, and listen, full marks to Suburban for the 3-1 win, but you got to tip your cap to this Royal squad who made it interesting, especially in that second half. They scored a goal, they almost had a second, and they certainly made it interesting down the stretch. The final score, 3-1 in favor of Suburban FC. So stick around. We're going to try and get an interview with our Maritime Athletic Profiles player of the game, Mo Jabber. So don't go too far. We'll hopefully have Mo, after the handshakes, come over and have a chat with us right here, post-game, Suburban winning 3-1 over the Royals. Back in just a minute. Welcome back to Weir Field in Middle Sackville, where Suburban FC just defeated the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals 3-1. Captain Mo Jabber, congratulations on the win. Walk me through your two goals.
No, just trying to work hard out there. We wanted to start off well. Obviously, our club put a lot of effort into this weekend and this whole idea. Jesse and Ollie did a great job, and just trying to do my thing out there and score some goals, help the team win.
In that first half, I mentioned that you were the captain and you were leading by example. How important is it to you to lead by example for your teammates?
I mean, it's always important to set the tone for the game. First 5-10 minutes, try and put some pressure on them, make them nervous, and then once we settle into the game, just play our game and score some goals and play some good stuff out there.
Now, I know that you got subbed out, and then the Royals made it interesting in the late stages.
Yeah.
What was the mood like on the bench? What were you saying to your teammates, and what was the mood on the bench?
Just trying to calm them down. You know, we're up 3-1. We had possession most of the game. Just control the game, dictate the game at our own pace, and then once we got the hold of the ball again, we were fine. We're a pretty calm and cool team.
When you got a couple of goal lead late in the game, how difficult is it to not fall into that thing of just laying back and playing defense and not keep pushing? How difficult is that?
Obviously, we don't want to sit back and take the pressure in. So what we like to do is just keep trying to score. The more we score, the harder for them is to come back in the game. So that's all we got to do.
This is a great weekend to showcase some high-level talent in this region. What does it mean to you to take part in this?
Honestly, it's an honor to play with these guys. There's some unreal players here, AOS All-Stars, AOS MVPs, some ex-pros out there as well. So just being part of this group, it's enjoyable. It's fun to play.
Last thing for you, kids playing soccer have players that they look up to. They love to have icons and legends that they look up to. When you were little playing the game, who did you look up to?
Oh, it's got to be Messi. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT for a reason.
He is indeed. Well, you were the GOAT in this game. Congratulations on the 2 goals. Congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure, my friend. Thanks a lot. That's the captain of Suburban FC, Mo Jabber. His 2 goals got Suburban off on the right foot, and they held on down the stretch for a 3-1 win over the Winsloe Charlottetown Royals. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 more games. Make sure you check the Maritime Athletic Profiles YouTube channel for times, and make sure you subscribe and like it as well. They do a lot of great stuff. I'm Scott Squires. On behalf of myself and the Maritime Athletic Profiles team, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Your final score in this second game, Suburban 3, the Royals 1. Back with you tomorrow. 2 more games. Until then, so long from Weir Field.